This has got to be a sad day indeed. And I think we know why it's a sad day. We've got to we have to know why it's a sad day. You know, unless you've been on a deserted island somewhere. We just found out that Bill Cosby has been sentenced to jail time. He could be getting 3 to 10 years in jail max. I I don't know what I don't know what to think really. I mean, I'm not really happy about it because I mean, what is there to be happy about? You know? What is there to really be happy about? It's not really much of anything to be happy about. And my nose is shiny. I'm not happy. I'm just trying to figure out how in the world can he get a jail or a prison sentence when you have so many others that have committed worse crimes than him and about his age or older being able to make confessions on their deathbed about about being responsible for the death of a child. And if you don't know who I'm talking about, I'm talking about Carolyn Bryant, the woman who is responsible for the death of Emmett Till. Yeah, she's responsible. She even admitted that she was responsible for his death. She admitted that she lied. She lied on that boy, and if she hadn't told that lie, the boy would be right here today. He would be. But she gets to have a clean conscience and no consequences. Carolyn Bryant pretty much is, and I'm trying to keep composure here. I'm just trying to keep it to where, I don't want to go through this again. But Carolyn Bryant, when you really think about it, she was Me Too. She was Me Too long before there was ever a Me Too. Say what you want, but the Me Too of today is exactly she kicked that off. She's responsible for that. Because the thing is, she made sure an innocent boy who just whistled, and that was just like, I guess some kind of I don't know if it was a tick or what, I don't know, but it wasn't offensive. She got him killed because he whistled at her? Wow. Man. If she isn't the poster child for Me Too, I don't know who is. And you have Asia Argento, who had sex with a minor? Who cares of the fact that he was a year younger than the state what is it, like what's the state requirement? Who cares if he was just a year younger? Doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is he was underage. He was underage, and she sent him naked photos of her. I don't know what to tell you, but it just seems like to me that she's getting off with that because I don't hear enough people talking about it. I really don't. And say what you want about Cosby, say whatever you want, but guess what? The two women that I just talked about, the two women that I brought up, did far worse than him. Far worse. And I seriously doubt Argento's going to get any jail time. She should. She's still young. She can still serve a 20-year sentence or 10-year sentence. She can do that. And Bryant, come on now. You're really going to tell me she's too old to go to prison? You're sending Cosby to prison, but let me guess. I think I know why you're not going to send her to prison. Other than just being white, she's a woman. You're not going to send a woman to prison, even though she committed she didn't commit it physically, but indirectly, she was responsible for one of the ugliest atrocities on in America. Sorry, I babbled that a bit. I can't. This was back in the early '90s. I saw Emmett Till's image, and that had to be the ghastliest image I've ever seen in my life. I didn't even know if I was looking at a face anymore. His face was all swollen, bloodied. It was just mangled. His face was just mangled. That's an image I will never in my life get over. I won't. But hey, she's an old woman. She can't afford to do any jail time. But Cosby can? Yeah, well, we can say it's white supremacy. We can say all that stuff, and it's true. It is. But come on now. It's more than just that. It's more than just white supremacy. It's more than that. And unfortunately, she's going to be able to die a free woman. She's going to die a free woman simply because of that. She's going to die a free woman. And that's the saddest thing. That is the saddest thing I've ever heard. I mean, there's some things that are pretty damn sad, but this has to take the cake. This has to take the cake in a big way. I don't care what anybody thinks. I don't care how anybody feels about it. If you're gonna, my thing is this: if you're gonna put Cosby in jail, okay, that's fine. But guess what? Why don't you put Carolyn Bryant in jail? She needs to go to jail. I don't give a damn if she couldn't survive in prison. So what? Cosby couldn't either. And honestly, I think Cosby should live the rest of his life a free man. I really think he should live out the rest of his life a free man. Why not? Carolyn Bryant will. And I may get some heat for that, but don't really care because what I'm saying is true. It's a fact. It's a cold, hard fact, and nobody wants to accept it. But I don't really care. I promised myself that I wasn't going to do any videos like this, and I can assure you, and I keep coming back to something like this, but I assure you, I'm going to go back to doing my more lighthearted videos very soon. I'm going to go back to that because I need to go back to it just for my own personal sake. But I had to say this because I'm well aware of this, and I just had to bring up how sad this is. I had to bring it up. I got to bring it up because I think more people should be aware of something like this, and more people need to just bring this out. And let's not forget about guys like Harvey Weinstein. If more people didn't bring up the fact that he did all the things he did, Lisa Bloom and her mother her mother, Gloria Allred, would still defend his ass. They would still be defending his ass. Had people not brought this up and made this an issue. Yeah. They backed out. They backed out because they knew better. But anyway, we need to and I know this is going to be something that I know is going to fall on deaf ears, but this needs to happen anyway. It needs to happen anyway because I really believe there should not be any double standards, and like I said, this whole thing between Bill Cosby and Carolyn Bryant and Asia Argento, that's a double standard. I'm sorry, but it is. It's a huge double standard, and we all know it. I just wanted to mention that. Thanks.